My name is Isabel Magaya. I'm from the African Child Policy Forum. I'm the program manager for the Children and the Law program. I'm happy to be part of this convening which sought to unpack child rights and business issues, looking at the intersection between children's rights and business. On day one, which was the first day for the convening, I interrogated issues around business impacts and the various child rights violations that are coming through from business operations within the African context. And this sought to paint a broad picture of what we are seeing, looking at business operations through a child rights lens. And then on day two, I then presented on the importance of national mechanisms in terms of accountability. So looking at pathways to access justice, pathways to remedy rights violations. So we looked at judicial and quasi-judicial mechanisms and the role of civil society in terms of unpacking these issues. So my key takeaway is that we all have a very good understanding of what the issues are. We know where the problem is, but we need to be strategic in terms of how we hold duty bearers accountable. We also know where business is lacking, and the fact that we have all of this knowledge, it's important that we put it into action and hold stakeholders, duty bearers, everybody in the value chain accountable for improving children's rights. So for me, my greatest takeaway is that we need to focus broadly on the accountability mechanisms, not just litigation. It cannot just be the judiciary. There are certain things that we can engage through bilaterals with business entities, with government. There are certain issues that we can unpack and address with national human rights institutions. We should explore those pathways. So for me, is to have a holistic understanding of the accountability mechanisms that are available and for us to utilize each of them in a meaningful way for children. So my biggest takeaway is that we need to explore all avenues and make sure that we account for children's rights and we make sure we deliver on their rights, both on paper and in practice. So my message to government is that we just have to keep in mind, and I'm here to remind them that children cannot vote. But because they cannot vote does not mean we have to ignore their interests. We have to be very mindful that government sometimes are the strongest and most powerful stakeholder to advocate for children's rights. When they're in rooms making decisions, they must look at both the short-term and long-term effects on children's rights. So they must be our advocates. They must work with us in partnership to be able to deliver on children's rights. So my call to action is for collaboration and understanding that we are all on the same team. We want to improve the situation for all our children in Africa.